The Jela's Development Initiatives JDI, a non-profit organization, has condemned the practice of taking advantage of people with disabilities for personal gains. Mrs. Angela Omeza, the founder of the organization, spoke at the one-day training session on disability inclusion advocacy at the Government Secondary School, Kuje, Abuja.
We're working specifically in the inclusive schools in the FCT, and we're having students who have disabilities and those without disabilities, and training them and teaching them how to become advocates for disability inclusion. Part of what we have also done, a major thing we're doing, is to teach them about the rights that they have. We went through looking at the disability discrimination against people with disabilities Prohibition Act 2018, and showing them the rights of those with disabilities and also the role that those without disabilities equally play as well to ensure that we are creating an inclusive society. We realize that information is very key. And once people who are supposed to be advocate for certain causes are not aware of the rights that they have, then they're not able to advocate adequately for it. And that's why we're doing this program. And we're very excited about the information the students are getting.
Mr. Umar Mohammed, the head of the Humanities Department in the school, stressed the role of advocacy in ensuring that students access the protections guaranteed by the law.
It's a great event in the sense that it is an enlightenment combined with empowerment, particularly in the area of inclusiveness, disability, advocacy, and what have you. It's about enlightening the students, both the hearing impaired and the non-disability, teaching them about the concept of inclusiveness, why, and teaching them about the law on disability. You understand, specifically about their rights as a disabled persons, things they can ask for, how they can ask for their rights, the law that has been made to protect their rights. Because without knowing, if they don't know, there is no way they can access that law, even if they are being violated or discriminated. But once this knowledge has been brought to them by this foundation, you understand, the knowledge is already with them, and from now henceforth, I am sure they are going to be more forward in asking for their rights and in making sure that they are not discriminated against. And apart from that, in also standing for others and also stepping down the knowledge they have gained here to other students. So it's a big event and a big plus for the school and the students.
Miriam Ahmed, an SS2 student, called for the development of accessible public spaces to accommodate individuals with disabilities.
People with disabilities also have rights, and they don't deserve to be discriminated because they have disabilities. And I also encourage governments that are building public spaces. They should enable people with disabilities to have access to public place. Like now, somebody with mobility disability, without an elevator, he can't get to the first floor if he needs to see a doctor. Secondly, someone with vision disability, like now let's say he's at the 5th floor. He now needs to see a doctor at the 1st floor. He can't see where he's going. So assistants should be there in order to assist him to the elevator and take him to the 1st floor. And what I'll do in try to encourage and support people with disabilities, like in schools now, most people with disabilities are being bullied and discriminated because they cannot hear. They are receiving verbal insults. So what I'll encourage my friends and my fellow people to do, don't allow that to happen. They are also human beings like us. They also have feelings. What you might not know, after all those verbal insults, they feel isolated and discriminated. They don't want to voice out their opinions. So I'll encourage that anytime you see that time, it should be cautioned, that it should be stopped, prohibited permanently. They need to be able to express themselves freely and pair with other group members.
The training included active participation of hearing and speech impaired students learning about their rights and committing to be active in ensuring their protection.